Hello friends and welcome back to Hades. Last time we sadly lost our run in the middle of Elysium due to the timer running out. I was very much surprised actually about how much time we were missing there, and I immediately had like the sentiment of like, yeah, that was probably the game's fault because it was constantly throwing big waves of very tough enemies at me, and that's why I lost the run there, right? But I have to say, after like rewatching the footage of the run actually, and this has helped me a lot with getting better in the game actually, to see what I have done and what actually was the problem there, to be a little bit like have a bit of self-criticism with that. And I think, yeah, it probably was a little bit of that, like the game actually threw very big waves of continuously spawning enemies with a lot of health and armor at us, and that made us use a lot of time for each single room in the Elysium, and it did not give us a Patroclus room where we could have just breezed through and replenished our death defiances at the same time. So that's something there. But I think the more deciding factors there were actually that first of all, we did not have a very synergistic build. We had a very good cast, but we were on the Ares rail, and I have actually looked it up how the Ares rail exactly works, and I have not found anything about the Ares rail buffing your cast damage. The description is a bit ominous about that. It says you have a damage buff, and it actually extends to some things that you would not expect it to be. So, for example, the damage buff of the Ares rail actually increases the damage of the lightning strikes of Zeus and of the hangover effects of Dionysus. And that's something that I actually did not know. So these two guys are actually very much recommended to use with the aspect of Ares, which I was not expecting at all. And at the same time, I didn't find anything actually about the rail buffing your cast damage or not doing that, but from what I've seen from the footage, it seems like it doesn't. So that was a bit of a problem there. Obviously, at the same time, I made some other mistakes, decision-wise and gameplay-wise. And some of these were very apparent and some were not actually. For example, at the very start, we had the opportunity to grab a free Aphrodite boon in the Tartarus, and I decided to not take that. That was a bad decision. Then we took some hammer upgrades that were a little bit suboptimal. Obviously, for the Ares rail, the cluster bomb upgrade is very, very good because it's not only increasing the area of damage that you can inflict on enemies, but you also have a much easier time getting the buff for yourself and so on. And that was something that we have to take into account there. That I made some suboptimal decisions there just because I wanted to like progress with the fated lists. And then some other things like doing the treasure trove at the start of Elysium, we actually lost more than a minute of time there, and did only get 40 gold out of this. That was a lot of a problem there that I put myself into. And then again, in the Elysium, we had an opportunity to go to a shop, which doesn't take a lot of time, but I decided to go to a Demeter boon, which was just because I did not remember how many rooms Elysium has, and so on and so on. So that's a lot of stuff where I can actually like improve my gameplay. And yeah, I think actually if we had like not made these mistakes and we had saved probably a few minutes of time actually, and we managed to have gotten through Elysium, even with the skin of our teeth, and we had managed to go to the Temple of Styx with a 7-minute timer, I think with the build that we had, with a little bit of luck regarding how fast we get the Satyr sack, I think we would have had a chance to actually win that run. It was not unwinnable, definitely not. But now let's start with the next one. I was talking a lot about the last run actually. So let's see what we can do here. From what I have remembered, I think it's time for either the sword or the fists. And because the twin fists have the Dark First upgrade, I think we take these for now. Regarding the aspect that we want to take, I think we go for the aspect of Demeter this time. The aspect of Talos we used last time. We haven't upgraded the aspect of Zagreus. I do actually like the aspect of Zagreus. The dodge chance that you get here is quite substantial. And it makes up for a nice weapon to combine, for example, with the Lambent Plume of Hermes to stack dodge chance. But I think for now, we don't have a lot of Titan's Blood. We just maybe go with the aspect of Damager. And actually, before we do that, let's also unlock the hidden aspect of the Shield of Chaos, huh?
I see you stand your ground against the Serpent's flame.
So there is the aspect of Beowulf. I think we will talk about what it actually does when we decide to use it, actually, when we have the proper amount of Titan's Blood to unlock it. But for now, let's take the Twin Fists here. And for the gods that we're going for the keepsake, I think we like get a bit of a surprise here again and pick the Cosmic Egg. Just to upgrade it a little bit more and maybe get 1 or 2 nice Chaos Boons without spending health on it. And actually, the chance increase for getting good boons is a lot better with Chaos than with the other gods. So 30% extra chance sounds nice. Regarding the Mirror of Night, what do we do here? I think this actually looks okay. This should be good. Yeah, let's do it like that. And take a look at our Pact of Punishment. Pact of Punishment. We need to go for Heat 5 with the fists now. But I think with the fists, we can take the damage control. I think the tight deadline stays on 7 minutes. We just need to hurry up a little bit here. I need to get accustomed to this a little bit more and make good decisions in order to save time, like going to shops when you need to. And yeah, I think this should be alright. Maybe we do one little thing here, get rid of the convenience fee. Last time we were struggling a little bit to buy stuff, actually. And let's throw in the heightened security. Make it a bit more interesting and to stay at 20 heat. Let's do that.
Do your worst, Father.
Keep to yourself, then. Our house is not so great in size, thus boundaries must be set. I shall refrain from entering your chambers, as you shall never again try to enter mine.
But you gave us the right to enter there, Dad.
Still figuring our boundaries out, I guess.
What do we have here? A hammer to start, okay. Heavy Knuckle. I don't think we want that, because with the aspect of Damager, we're going to attack 12 times in order to charge our cutter, and attacking slower is a bad thing to have here. Dash Upper deals more damage in an area, that could be nice. Dash Strike pierces foes and deals plus 900% damage to armor. All of these we already had before. I think with Damager, the Dash Upper could be a nice thing to get.
There we go.
So let's start out getting a key. Okay, that's a nice thing to have another reroll from the start. I'm excited to see which gods we will be getting. More enemies, okay. The numbskulls are so easy to deal with the fists. Yeah, that guy will be a little bit more of a problem, I think so. Where did you come from, huh, man? Okay, good enough. That's the key. What do we get now? Ares. I was thinking about maybe trying out Ares on the fists, on their attack. Because, you know, there is this one boon that he has that makes it so when you attack multiple times into an enemy with an attack that inflicts doom on them, you can stack the damage up a little bit. I think this would be very much subpar for the fists, actually, but maybe we need to try this out just for once and see if it's actually any good. I think there could also be some other nice combinations that we could get with Ares that wouldn't be too bad. Oh, come on, that was just a miss. Some other combinations with Ares that would be too bad. Let's see if we can get something nice here.
Surely you've heard the rumblings about a war which has erupted on the surface here. Doubtless you've seen an influx of fallen mortals. It's quite a decent one, I have to say. Though unlikely to rise to the ranks of the greats. Too few armies involved in it, I fear.
Too few armies. Yeah. Curse of Agony. Attack inflicts doom with only 50 damage. That's A bit underwhelming, I would say. That was also a problem of last run. We only had like normal rarity boons on our attacks and so on. Lightning shot, blade dash. Dash creates a blade rift. Maybe that wouldn't be too bad either. I think actually the Curse of Agony, it could be nice. Maybe we get more boons from Ares. But on only normal rarity, I would prefer to take just the blade dash here. And I don't want to go for Artemis. We have had Artemis and Demeter in so many runs lately. I'm getting tired of them a little bit. Yeah, here the blade rift actually quite useful, right? If we could get additional dashes from Hermes, for example, that could, with that rune, be very, very beneficial for us. Health up. Demeter again. Oh my god, we have Demeter and Artemis in this run. I think for now, we go to Chaos, just because we can do that without paying health, actually. And we have a better chance to get something good from him. Or it.
Or perhaps you merely chose not to present me the result. I would quite like to see it at some point. Remember, son of Hades, say to the all-seeing artifact, I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame.
Okay, we have actually awakened the aspect, but we were not able to buy it. So yeah, let's chill out, yeah, man. Darkness and gemstones worth more. Attack deals more damage. Boots have 24% higher chance to be rare or better. Okay, that is very good to get early. Attack dealing more damage. Something I would like though. Our main damage source is our special though, probably with the aspect of Damager. So maybe we take this like as a long-term investment. Taking 21% more damage, so I will have to concentrate a bit and play well. Zeus could actually be great. Zeus is always nice to have on your attack when you're playing with the Twin Fists. There is really no two thoughts about it. If he offers us his attack boon, we will take it.
Lady Demeter still prattles on about her missing girls, Agrius. But I want you to understand something, alright? She's gone. We all have grieved. Perhaps Demeter shall finally accept what has occurred, and we can move forward, having grown stronger as a family.
That guy! Lightning Strike Epic! Yeah, man. I mean, not even looking at the other boons. And there is Artemis. We will be getting at least a 5% damage up out of that, right? So it's definitely not a bad thing to get. And we could, for example, be getting treasure points to have a crit chance on all of our attacks. Which would also be very, very nice. So, maybe this is good.
To Olympus, we'll go hunting sometime, you and I, you know? I like being on my own and all, but it's been nice talking to you like this.
Aw, she's warming up to us a little bit, finally. Deadly Flourish, True Shot, Pressure Points, Epic.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. This is shaping up to be an interesting run. And you know what? I think I want, out of these, I want to take the Nectar, so we get a random boon powered up. Because all of the boons that we have right now that can be powered up, I think, would profit from having that a lot. The worst thing that we could probably get upgraded is the Slicing Dash. But it wouldn't still be too bad. Yeah, this is already shaping up to be really nice. I mean, okay, in Tartarus it's really not hard to dominate your enemies. And, like, Elysium will be the biggest test here, as always. But, yeah, for now, with the rarities and the kinds of boosts that we got, I'm actually quite convinced this is looking decent. Okay, a little bit of health up as well. We are at 150. I think we can afford to get the the trove here. You're at 4 minutes.
Remain exactly where you
And this is chamber number 9, so there shouldn't be too much left of Tartarus, I think. Oh, that was very, very close to the guy actually holding us in the explosive blast there. 120 gold, that's good enough.
Cheers, father.
A bit of darkness to get a bit of max HP, not too bad either. I would like to get some more boons going and stuff like that, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And with the damage control, having Zeus is always so nice, just to get rid of the instances of damage control that the enemies have. You have a bunch of enemies stacked on top of each other, and Zeus will just wreck them. Holy moly, there's a lot of enemies though. Darkness in the shop. We want to buy something.
What do we have?
Yeah, why not?
Money.
I think that should be okay, right? We will have an opportunity to go to a shop before the boss fight, so... Oh, and there's Fountain actually. Great. Upgrade Lightning Strike, Blade Dash, Pressure Points. Pressure Points of 5% would be good, but I think Lightning Strike, that's really good damage up. Max HP again. And do a boon. You know what? With us not having a cast right now, we could go for the dual boon of these two. Deadly Flourish is interesting with the aspect of Damager, Hunter's Mark, Support Fire. I think Deadly Flourish will probably be the best here. 20% chance to crit with our heavy attacks there.
It isn't wise to go against me, nephew, both in matters large and small. I'm not known for being charitable to the insolent.
Yeah, I know, Uncle, I know. Ugh. As soon as I realized that that guy was armored, I immediately like wanted to dash away, but I was a little bit slow. Still not too bad, I would say. We lost quite a bit of HP actually.
This is becoming unproductive, Zagreus. As you were.
Okay, what do we have here? Electric Shot, Zeus 8, Static Discharge, Lightning Effects make Joe's again, the Joe's faulted. The foes jolted. That's a really good boon to have. Zeus 8 would be nice, but I think Static Discharge, even on low rarity, is good to have here.
Lord Zeus's strength.
And I think with the money that we have, we go to the shop. Let me take a quick look here, though, at the book, because I want to know if we actually have what it takes for us to get Lightning Rod. We do actually have all the prerequisites. So that one could be fantastic for us. We don't want a cast for this aspect that we're using, so we could just throw out our normal cast, let it stick in enemies, when it drops to the ground, let it be there, and have some additional damage going on. I want to invest into that. And there's Dionysus. That would be another god that we have not got a boon of yet. So this is 5% damage up. Maybe we buy the health up and the Dionysus boon. Dionysus 8. Premium Vintage is also not bad. That gives us a bit of extra health. Dionysus 8 would enable us to put some bad hangover onto the enemies though. What do we do here? That's good damage bonus. That's a bit of safety. There's a pitching spot down there, I see. So let's go there as well. I think Dionysus 8 for now.
The fishing point.
Catch a little fish. Weak one. Oh, and that's a big fish actually. A Scylla sign. I think we have not ever caught one of these, right? 2 minutes on the clock. I think that should be more than sufficient to beat the Furies here.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
It's actually the Symphony. I have noticed said this before, I think, but she is the Fury fight that I enjoy doing the most. Her fight is so action-packed, especially when once the arena actually becomes a bit smaller. That was our explosive cutter. Didn't hit though, I believe. We should actually like watch out to not lose too much HP. I'm actually losing quite a bit here. Yeah! Good damage. Really good damage output. And we have like 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Which means that we're starting to asphodel with a good little buffer there.
Let's hear it, Father.
You'll have
Okay.
difficulties up in Asphodel.
Let's see.
I think for what we have right now, let's take a quick look. I think we could actually go for Zeus here, and that would be fantastic. But let's see what we could be shooting for actually. Lightning Rod would be very good to get. We could go for Vengeful Mood if we get the opportunity to get some revenge curses. That would be an interesting thing to go for. If we got, for example, Frozen Touch or Holy Shield, we know the Demeter's here, right? So if we get Frozen Touch, or maybe Curse of Vengeance, and then activating from time to time, that would be cool. Let's keep that in mind. Here for that we need the Trippy Shot, the Long Shot. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Vengeful Mood and Lightning Rod. That are the things that we can go for with Zeus. Then we have Artemis. And I don't think the combination with Dionysus would be that great right now. Because we don't have big ways of inflicting hangovers, so that's not too good. What else do we have here? Scintillating Feast needs us to have Tripping Shot. Curse of Nausea, also not that good. Yeah, I think with what we have going here, we take the Thunder Signet now and hope we get something nice out of that. I actually do like that we have the Blade Dash, so we can probably get the dual rune here with Zeus. I don't think we need the health. Traps damage, God Gauge partly full. No, that should be alright. 170 gold, 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock. And if we can stack more Zeus on top of that, that will be really, really good. Really, really good. And there's Hermes actually. Attack damage up would be great. Attack speed up. Additional dashes could be great.
A surprise. Gone.
More enemies, obviously. Okay. Oh, okay, not too bad. One hit at the end that was a little bit unnecessary.
Boss. Happens, right? You seem the sort to bounce right back, though. Let me help with that.
Broke the streak of victories of late. Yeah, not really. We are at 6 and lost it last time, so you're not really right here, Hermes. But the help would be appreciated. Quick recovery, hyper sprint, swift strike, 30% quicker attack.
Hello there.
Okay. It seems like the game wants to make up for last run, huh?
Where now?
And there's Zeus.
Onward.
What? Don't get hit by the death explosion there. Oh, come on! That guy just right out dodged our cutter here. To do some big damage with that. Okay, here we are.
On my authority.
Give us something good. Ah, okay, billowing strength. Deal more damage after using call. That could be really useful. Electric shot, storm lightning. Storm lightning is never bad if you have a Zeus focused build. I'm thinking about re-rolling, maybe, to get something really good going. Let's take the storm lightning. Having 2 re-rolls, I want to maybe keep some of that for later. Upon money or Hermes. Yeah, it's probably Hermes here. Getting 2 Hermes booms that quickly, one after the other, could be fantastically helpful. After charge, so the next enemy will get a big hit. That's it. Almost one-shot him.
Message for me.
Oh.
Not yet.
Yeah, collect the reward. I want to collect the reward. Where is it?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Greater haste with flourish. Not too bad either. 13 gold per chamber. I don't think having a fast or special would be that impactful. I don't think we can get anything else from Hermes that would be fantastic, except for more dashes or a good dodge chance boom. That's pretty much the 2 things that we could be getting here that would be better than what we have here. I think we take the side hustle. And there is Ares, actually. Ares or Chaos? Ares or Chaos? Ares or Chaos? I think we go for Ares now. If we get the Curse of Vengeance, this will enable us to get the duo and probably do something nice with that. Oh, it's the Witch's Circle. I hate these guys so much. It comes so often to the point, yeah, where that happens. Holy moly, we don't have a lot of HP left. It happens so often that you just get into like a storm of bullets, and all of a sudden you get to the point where you really can't get to them in order to attack them. Slicing shot, battle rage. None of these sound too great for me. Curse of Pain, Battle Rage, Urge to Kill. I don't want to switch out our special, so I think Urge to Kill is probably the best one to get here. 16% extra damage for everything sure isn't too bad.
Kill or be killed.
But holy moly, we are sitting at very low HP now. Yeah, I do have to say with the Witch's Circle, I think it's hard to have a build that's good for fighting them, actually. It's very rare that I don't struggle with fighting those guys at all. Most of the time I actually do struggle at least a little bit. There's even more enemies. Oh! Guys, please don't stand over the lava and just shoot at us.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay, health up is good. These are really all very unnecessary. I think maybe the reroll or the darkness. Let's take the reroll. Oh, and we actually get healed a little bit. That's a nice little thing to get, actually. And I think this should be the last chamber of Asphodel with the shop. Again, there's Ares. Let's buy that.
I'll pay for that.
Battle Rage, Slicing Shot, Blood Frenzy. I want your revenge boon. Come on.
Disregard.
He doesn't want to give it to us. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage. That's not bad. Black Metal also not too bad. With our dash. I think Blood Frenzy is probably more useful. Let's also buy the HP up.
Keep me going.
As you say.
You're absolutely right there, mate.
And 5 minutes on the clock for Lerny.
What's the matter, Lerny? You seem quite upset.
Yeah, our cutter really deals a lot of damage right now. We have had better. But the really good crit chance that we are sporting here is really helpful on our cutter. Let's keep that charge for Lerny and throw in a little cast. Before we do that, to deal some extra damage. Good enough, huh? That's the next phase. And now we can use our call a little bit. Well, that was decent damage, right? I would really like you to get off the lava, though. Some very unnecessary damage there at the end.
Bye for now, Lerny.
Actually, it took like 100 extra damage at the end, right? Ooh, that was not too good. So, that's that.
The trade. I needed one of those.
Oh, come on. Short a little bit of money for the Kiss of Sticks. What could we sell here? Static Discharge will not do it. We are 1 gold short then. Do we sell the Urge to Kill? I think we do. And now, actually, the question is, what do we take now? We could be going for Ares, but we still don't have a Vengeance boon. We still don't have a Vengeance boon, so... bit underwhelming. Element Arrowhead could be okay. Could be okay. But we don't really want that much more stuff from her. Besides the duel with her and Zeus. Maybe we take that just to increase our chances to get that one boon. Let's do it. And let's see what we can do in Elysium now, huh? At least we have a good amount of time on the clock. So, I'm actually pre-recording this here, because I'm going to be out of town again for a few days. And, you know what? Take the palm. And yesterday, I actually did a little bit of streaming over at Twitch, and I did stream Cult of the Lamb. And I have to say, holy moly, that's a very, very fun game. And also, there were some guys, some of you coming over there, and like giving me some company. And I have to say, that was like the biggest part of the fun, actually. It was so great. I always appreciate it when you guys come over and spend some time with me over at Twitch. I know I'm not like the biggest professional doing that, but still, yeah, it's always very nice and a lot of fun. And actually, I would like to invite you to maybe stop by at one point. Like, you know, wow, a bit chaotic right now. Holy moly, I was not anticipating these guys giving me that much of a headache. Holy moly, there was a lot of HP here.
I expected
There will be a link in the description. That's what I wanted to say. So if you actually have some time and want to like talk to me in person a little bit, there will be opportunities. Otherwise, Cult of the Lamb, a friend of mine recommended the game to me, and then like 2 months back or something like that, I actually just saw that it was discounted and it's in the Steam sale and decided to get it. And I have to say, I do not regret that buy. It's such a cool game, very nice graphics, very, very cute, but at the same time, quite dark and a bit Lovecraftian. So right up my alley regarding that. And I have to say, like, it's like 2 parts to the game, right? Like, one is the cult management stuff.
All set.
And the other is the crusades that you go on, where you go out and you slay the sinners and so on, and whatever. Let's buy that.
Useful.
And yeah. I have to say, like, the crusade part feels
Somebody's going to be upset.
like a crossover between Hades and the Binding of Isaac. That's really, really interesting, I have to say. Come on, give us the duo. Like you have items that you can use every now and then recharge when you complete rooms.
To my authority, you'll find I lack a sense of humor.
And otherwise you dash around attacking enemies with different kinds of weapons and cars and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really, really interesting regarding that, and I have had a lot of fun with it. I will be playing more of that for sure. But right now, where are we standing with our run? I hope that Zeus will have it in his heart to actually, like, give us something good. Because I have to say, like, after the initial start, which was absolutely great, the guys have been a little bit, like,
That was 5 seconds, right?
a little bit reluctant to give us anything that's really out of, to really knock it out of the park. Splitting Bolt. Yeah, baby! Whenever you strike foes with lightning boons, fire an electric bolt. Good. That's good. We do strike with lightning boons a lot with our main attack. We do have a good amount of money. It's Dionysus. Let's buy it. That could be something that we actually would appreciate to have.
Artemis to finally make an appearance at one of my feasts. It's just, wouldn't you know, she's all preoccupied. Something about a hunt.
That's a jewel boon. It is.
That's right, Lord Dionysus. A hunt which requires lots and lots of total quiet and clear-minded focus. So if you'll excuse me.
Lots and lots of total quiet. That's a splitting headache. Hanger afflicted foes more likely to take critical damage. I don't actually know if this translates to all of your attacks then. Because, okay, all of our attacks do have a chance to crit. Because we have the pressure points. And would this just, like, stack on top of it when we use our call? We didn't have it yet, and it's probably, like, doing at least some good stuff for us, right?
Thanks.
Good to have. Let's also buy that, just because we can. I know that probably we would like to buy Death Defiance if we can, and having no money is, like, not helpful with that. Yeah, but with the... Oh, you don't get to do that. That was a really easy fight. With the port fire and our crit chance everywhere, that's actually really, really useful. Again, no Curse of Vengeance. 3 opportunities to get it. And not a single trigger of something that we use. Here, Slicing Shot I don't want. Curse of Pain. Eh. Battle Rage. At least something. And you know what? Atroclus. Save some time. Get 1 Death Defiance back.
Never quite considered. You're related to the gods upon Olympus, aren't you, stranger? I should be far more careful around you.
What do you mean by that, sir? Though, yes, my father being who he is, it means I have a lot of uncles, cousins, and the like up on the surface there.
Well, you would be wise to watch yourself with some of them, I think. Don't get on anyone's bad side if you can help it. Which, when I yet lived, none of us could.
Okay, I think Hydraulic Gold and Cyclops Jerky are not necessary, so it's a bit of a waste for just 1 Death Defiance to replenish. But yeah, should be good. And now Hammer or Health Up. I think with 255 we're sitting pretty actually. Let's take the Hammer and maybe get something useful here, or maybe something off the fated list. Hey, Thanatos, that's also a Health Up! If we manage to kill enough enemies, so,
I have a feeling this is not going to take much time at all.
Hopefully. You're not getting that one. That's mine. And that one as well. Yeah, with these guys not having armor at all, and so on, it's really easy to get rid of them quickly. And I don't actually really care for these armored guys here at all. I mean, if you kill the little soul that comes out after you kill them, they count actually for 2, so that is something to keep in mind. Should really have used that call a little bit earlier from time to time, right? That's a lot of enemies, though. Still, he only got, like, 3 of them. And we did get some little bits of health out of it as well, with the Eye of Lamia still being active. What do we get here? Long Knuckle. Tag has more range. That is never a bad hammer to get. Reaching Cross I don't think we need. Heavy Knuckle we actually don't want, so Long Knuckle definitely good to get. And let's talk to Fan.
Last spoke. I care about you, Thanatos. A lot. Though you asked what you are to me, how am I supposed to even answer that?
I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing.
A little bit.
To think discussing feelings would be even harder than annihilating Father's forces. But I've been asking myself the same thing, Fan, if it's any reassurance.
Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you.
You too.
Like the romance stuff in the game is actually really cool. It's like a little bit of LGBT stuff in it as well. So, yeah, quite nice. I think like the Greek gods didn't really care about stuff like that at all, for the most part, right? So yeah, it's just how it works. But sometimes it feels a little bit weird to have these, like, any kind of romance on screen, yeah? Just, you know, the characters going, oh yeah, this is awkward. It's always a bit of like, yeah, awkward for me as well. I think the extra crit chance that we have while our Greater Core is active is actually very useful.
Underworld god surviving. Zag, you're holding up or what? Right better momentarily, I bet.
Come on, give us something very useful. Trippy Shot is not the thing. Positive Outlook, actually not too bad. Strong Drink is a little bit late. Let's take the Positive Outlook then.
Strong stuff.
That's not bad to have at all. 258 gold. We could go to the shop. I think this should be the last chamber of the region. Yeah, 34. This time is the last chamber. So we could maybe buy some health before going to the champions fight. Or we could get another boon from Ares. If we get the Curse of Vengeance, we would probably have a chance to get the duo boon with Zeus in the Temple of Styx. So let's maybe try and do that. I'm willing to take a little bit of a risk here.
In the name of Hades.
Slicing shot. Curse of Vengeance. Only a normal rarity. But it does mean that now we should be able to get the duo, right? Vengeful Mood. One of the following... Yeah. We have all three prerequisites, so we could be getting it now. I think this is a very tough duo boon to actually get and to make work. It obviously seems to be very, very strong when you have multiple vengeance boons. For example, if we had on top of that the Frozen Touch, and every 3 seconds to be able to inflict all of the enemies around us with Doom and freeze them to the maximum. 10 stacks of chill.
He returns.
Sounds incredible, right?
He would pit you against me, Asterius. I can see it in his mismatched eyes. I cannot shake the terrible vision that someday or night it shall be me standing alone here whilst you take sides against me with that fiend.
Oh, don't be so insecure, Theseus.
Asterius, about that, please consider it a standing offer if you like. I'd rather have you as a friend than as a foe. Not sure that I can say the same for Theseus, of course.
You poisonous worm! I knew you had a more sinister trick at play, because your fighting style certainly is of no concern just on its own. Are there truly no depths to which you would not stoop?
You pretty much brought up the idea, man. Ah, come on! I want to hit both of them at the same time with our cutter. Getting run over by Theseus' cart was not among the things that I planned for, though. Okay, that was good enough. And we actually got Theseus off his card as well. We did a lot of damage. We took a lot of damage as well, though. Did you see how much damage we put out there with activating our call? That's actually fantastic. I need to use the call a lot more.
There's my shade.
I really need to remember using that more. Okay, 2 Death Defiances left. That should be more than enough, I would think. I still think I want to take something defensive for the last area here, so maybe we throw in the Lucky Tooth. This should level up before we go to the Hades fight, and so we should have another Death Defiance with 75 HP then. Let's do that.
Any boons worth giving up?
Yeah, I think these are all useful, at the very least. Hydrolite to heal up a little bit. Let's invest into that. Because here, up here in the Temple of Styx, the side hustle from Hermes is actually producing a lot of money. Every single one of the small chambers counts for 1 chamber, I believe. So you do get a good amount of money out of that. There are 2 Zeus boons here, one of high rarity. That could give us what we need. Let's see if we can actually make it work. There's another Zeus boon over here. And Artemis as well. Maybe we should have gone to Artemis first, in the hopes of getting the Zeus and Artemis duo out of her, so we would have increased chance to get the Zeus and Ares duo out of Zeus then, right? There's so much stuff on the screen dealing damage to the enemies. They have the fast attack speed with the extra bouncy lightning strikes. Just wrecks the whole room. This is very offensive run though, and we need to keep that in mind. We don't have a lot of defense. Like, the only defensive boon that we have is the one from Dionysus, giving us 10% bonus damage protection when we are at low HP. That's really all that we have for our defense. We do have a good amount of HP though, so no need to worry too much here, but I still think we need to watch out to play well and not take unnecessary damage. Where is the anti-poison here? Wow, that was 10 damage per tick! 10 damage per tick! Almost killed us! 100 damage from the trap! Whoa! Okay, something to keep in mind. There is Lightning Rod. Yeah, exactly what I was envisioning. Now we get the wrong dual boon from Zeus, actually. But hey, it's something off the fated list, and it will probably be useful. So we should, like, look into actually using our casts as well, at least when we have fights that take longer time, and leave them on the ground to deal some extra damage. A small one, but it's something. I think we have enough money here to buy that health up now, and then wait for what we spent the last bit here on. 300 HP right now. I think we go for Artemis now, and then maybe for the HP up there. Is there something here? Yeah! Nice, that's what I was hoping for. And all of a sudden I feel a lot more confident again. That's really, really helpful to get. And there's the Lucky Tooth health rank up. We really need to watch out for the traps here, especially. They deal so much damage when you have the heightened security on. It's incredible. You really can't afford to get hit by those. But do you see all of this damage output? I think with the one lightning bolt just hit for 168. That's just the lightning bolt of Zeus.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Fully loaded. Now you give us the fully loaded one. I was trying to get this so often. I didn't get it. And now you throw it at us when we don't need it. Hey, off the fated list. And it's actually not useless to have. It's actually a good boon to have. Because we can actually use this to put more lightning rods on the battlefield. I think with 3 Death Defiances, okay, 2 Death Defiances plus the Lucky Tooth, and being at pretty much maximum health, we invest our money now, and then we go out to fight the boss. I think we take the bomb here, actually. Dionysus 8 to 27 damage per tick. Pressure points to 7%. I think Dionysus 8 is the best one to get. And then we can't afford anything more. Still, this run is looking fantastic, and we have more than 10 minutes on the clock. Can you believe that? We did have the same time limit than on the last run. And instead of running out halfway through Elysium, we have 3 minutes left from the timer that we had in Elysium. You know, we got 7 more minutes for the Temple of Styx. So if we did not get that 7 additional minutes, we would still be at 3 minutes. When we timed out last time,
Stately there, Father.
with that run, we would be here and still have 3 minutes left.
By Cerberus again, I see. Then draw your weapon, boy.
Already have it.
Excuse me for a moment.
See there? That's the lightning strikes. I think I will need to watch out to not unnecessarily try and avoid picking these up. Because limiting yourself with regards of where you can actually go could be a bad decision. We do get a lot of our God Gauge filled up, though. It really fills up very, very quickly. And do you see all the damage we put out? We need to actually watch out to not take too much damage ourselves, but damage output is fantastic.
No holding back. I have something for you. Absolutely. How cordial of a needs to appear.
Holy moly, I don't think I've ever killed the second phase as fast as that. The whole fight took about 1 minute.
I'm not as limber as I used to be, while you... I must go.
Yeah, that's pretty much just putting lightning everywhere on screen. That was great.
That was as fast as I've gone.
Not what I envisioned when we started, but very fun nonetheless. Great. And do you see that? 18 minutes 56. Sub 20 minutes, sub 19 minutes actually. That's a record that will be standing for a long time, I think. I don't think I have ever had a run this fast. Even on my other save file, I think I've only had like one run, sub 20. And that was like just a little slither under 20. Hey, great run. Very nice. The game did surely make up for a little bit of a slow run that we had last time.
That's why he just rose too quickly, and we know how that one goes from Icarus's tale.
He's not that old, so when he just gets up too quickly, he will be like, and fall over. But you need to watch out for that once you reach the age of 30, right?
I'm counting that one as a victory.
Sure do. Okay, let's talk with the guys around the house here.
Always next time, isn't there?
And what of the complaints from Elysium? They wanted the lawns thoroughly manicured for their athletic contests.
Already taken care of. Though the flooding in Asphodel,
there she is.
That doesn't look like something we can clear up for quite some time. Fortunately, the residents seem to be getting accustomed to it.
There have been fewer reports about it as of late. And what of the satyr problem? Blasted things are rampant up there still.
Well, they're probably contained up there at least. And Zagreus has been keeping them in check, hasn't he?
He has.
Yes. They are working together here. I was thinking, like, where's Persephone actually? I didn't see her beside that big throne of Hades. But yeah, it's nice to see them working together to clear up stuff here in the underworld, right? Hey, Thanatos.
Than, you know Hypnos, he adores you. Besides just driving you to madness now and then.
I'm rather used to the relationship, thanks, Zagreus. Seems like you got to know him pretty well.
Well, dying repeatedly can end up bringing people closer, I suppose.
I don't know what's worse, dying repeatedly or Hypnos. Although I guess I'm grateful for your patience with him, Zag.
He's like an annoying little brother to me.
No worries there, man. I like Hypnos a lot, actually. He's like me, he likes to sleep.
Orpheus, you have to hear this straight from me. I vanquished my own father on the outskirts of the Temple of Styx, at the surface. I know how this looks since I'm back here, and so is he. You believe me, don't you?
Of course I do, my friend. Though you must know your father has requested his relationship to you be kept quite clandestine. You'll understand if I not sing your praises in this case, won't you?
Fine, alright.
Probably a good idea.
How has it been for you of late, Nyx? Having Mother here again for old time's sake?
Though reminiscent of an older time, it is now very different, child. For one thing, you are present now, unlike before.
Oh, right. So are you getting on okay? Is everything alright?
Everything is all right. Your birth mother, Persephone, her presence has been welcome here, I think.
I think so too.
Hmm. Hey, Dusa.
Prince Zagreus? I just wanted to say something. If you have a little time, I know you're really busy. I can come back.
Wait, no, now's fine, of course. What is it, Dusa? I'm not so busy, by the way, and always happy to check in. Wait, is something wrong?
No. It's just the opposite. I can't believe you helped me with the lounge. I don't think anyone has ever helped me out like you did, cleaning up after Cerberus and the new rug and the kitchen and just all of this.
It was my pleasure, really. All of us use the lounge, don't we? This house can really be a lot, but in the lounge here, things are easier a bit, I think. I'm so glad we have you watching over it.
You really mean that, Prince? But you don't know what this means to me. I'm finally caught up on work. What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this extra time. I have to go and plan everything out.
Take care now.
And there she goes. We actually have unlocked like the romance part with Dusa now. So we can continue giving her some ambrosia to look into that in the future.
What's cooking?
Turned in a gup and the silver sign. 50 gemstones, that's not too bad. We can buy like some small upgrades to make things look a bit more pretty. And I do actually think maybe we want to exchange some of these gemstones for the diamond here. Let's do it.
Take a special, please.
Otherwise, I think we'll take a look at this if we need to exchange something between runs. And there is something that we have completed here.
It was bound to happen, really.
Yeah, employ the house contractor to help renovate the lounge. 4 additional diamonds, now we are back to 9. How very nice. That's good to see. Great. And a great place to end this episode. Oh, but before we do so, let's talk to Skelly, actually.
Listen, boyo. I don't know exactly how to put this, so I'm just gonna come right out. I need your help with something, and I'll be honest. I don't think you're gonna like it.
If it doesn't involve hacking away at you with reckless abandon, Skelly, I don't want to hear it. But, oh, you're being serious.
I am. And funny you should put it like that. Boyo, I am asking you to get me out of here. Permanently, if you catch my drift. This standing around stuff just kind of wears on you after a while, you know?
I know. I can only imagine. Tell me what I can do.
That blade of yours back there, it's got a special power. You gotta spruce it all the way up. Your aspect, not somebody else's. Then let me have it with that thing, and I'm out of here.
Then you'd be dead forever. You're asking me to kill you.
I know it's a lot to dump on you, but I got my reasons. I don't exactly have a lot of options here, so give it some thought. Till then, we'll act like nothing's changed, alright?
Alright. Maybe.
Okay. Got a new prophecy foretold me to upgrade the sword to a maximum level on the Zagreus aspect and kill Skelly now. But I think this is something to do some other day. For now, my name is Dominic Bonsai. I'm your friendly little neighborhood tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.